Hello, I'm Ted and welcome to my world of modelling again. At the moment I'm working on a model, it's called Log Cabin in the Wilderness, or Log Cabin Wilderness. And this is my second how-to video, and the last week I promised you I'd show you how to make trees. Well, I've got two different methods. These are the larger trees. I'll explain a bit more about those in a few minutes, but first of all I'll show you these, the smaller trees. I've got a different method for these. So I'll start off on an old broomstyle with a piece of 1.5mm copper wire I tape down, and then tightly bound round it I use 1mm copper wire, wound very tightly, and then with the soldering gun, like so, only cost about 10 quid or so, 10 or 12 quid. I solder these, all the joints, after first liberally coating it with flux paste. That's important because you want the solder to flow freely. Then cool it down with the water because there's no strength in the solder until it's cold. So once you've cooled it down, using this little gizmo, I just cut the back. Slide it off, flatten it out, and then cut it the shape of a tree, normally tapering top and bottom. And so I finish it with something looking like this. And the next stage, with Superglue, with these smaller ones, I did it all in one go. On this larger trees, you've got to do it in about 3 stages. But cover it liberally with the Superglue, and then with this fill, just drop it on and completely cover it with the best you can. Sometimes you have to have a second application. Now with these, I painted the trunk and the branches afterwards. I suppose I did that because the problem with Superglue, it's very viscous. It'll run where water won't sometimes. And wherever the glue goes, it will dry shiny. So I thought, put the foliage on the trees first and then paint afterwards. The only problem with that is you're forever trying to reach those little spots where you can still see a bit of white. You get there in the end, but it's a bit time consuming. If I ever go with these again, I think I'll try painting them first, because the foliage with the Superglue will stick to the acrylic paint, and if it just means touching up a little bit of one or two spots where the glue has run, that's going to be a lot easier than trying to paint it afterwards. So that's what I'll do next time. Now the larger trees, I showed you last week how to make these. Then with the foliage, it's just a matter of with the same foliage. This comes in big blocks like this. So select a piece approximately the right size, and then cut 3/4 of the way through, after first applying the Superglue to the branch, then a little 1 or 2 drops on the edge, and then just hold it down over the branch for a few seconds until it's set. Then it's best to leave it for a while, and then with a pair of long nose pliers just pinch out the bits, and just to make it something a bit more realistic, so you get away from that sort of effect to more tree-like shape. It's quite easy. But always do it over a bowl or something, because you'll find all the little pieces you pull off are absolutely invaluable. Because when you come to do the smaller branches, it's a bit awkward sometimes. So the best bet is to put the glue on, and then with a piece of wood or something so it's raised up, put some of the fill and lower it onto it and drop some on top. That way you can cover everything and it's fairly straightforward. So I always save the little bits, they come in very handy. So that's it. I think they look quite effective actually. I look forward to putting them in place on the model itself, which is probably a couple of weeks probably. Last week I showed you how to put figures onto your model. If sometimes you can only get something the right size, scale and posture, it's fairly easy to alter them. I showed you this one last week. Well, this week I've had to go at another one. I wanted a mountain man sawing at logs so. And they come from this chap. Bit more work involved, just cutting down the middle, bending him forward, moving the hands inwards as if they're holding a blade. But it's good fun and fairly easy. Right. So now a more modern mountain man was played by Robert Mitchum in a film called Thunder Road. He came along about 100 years later. But this mountain man, he run bootleg whiskey across the state line, being chased by the FBI regular, and it's a great film and a great theme song. Robert Mitchum actually recorded the theme song called Thunder Road, and it went something like, "Let me tell the story, I can tell it all, about a mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy made the whiskey, the son he drove the load, and when his engine rolled they called the highway Thunder Road. Sometimes into Asheville, sometimes Memphis town. The revenues chased him, but they couldn't run him down. Each time they thought they had him, his engine would explode. He'd go by like they were standing still on Thunder Road. And there was thunder, thunder all over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine, and like lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, it quenched the devil's thirst. Well, all they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. On the 1st of April, 1954, a federal man sent word he'd better make his run no more. He sent 200 agents, were covering the state. Whichever road he'd try to take, they'd get him sure as fate. Son, his daddy told him, make this run your lad. The tank is filled with thunderproof, you're all tuned up and gas. Now don't take any chances, if you can't get through. I'd rather have you back again than all that Mountain Dew. And there was thunder, thunder all over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine, and like lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, it quenched the devil's thirst. Lord, they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Roaring out of Harlem, revving up his mill, he shot the gap at Cumberland and screamed by Maynardville. With G-men on his taillights and roadblocks up ahead, the mountain boy took road that even angels fear to tread. Blazing right through Knoxville, out on Kingston Flats, then right outside of Bearden, there they made the fatal strike. He left the road at 90, that's all there is to say. The devil got the moonshine and the mountain boy that day. And there was thunder, thunder all over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine, and like lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, it quenched the devil's thirst. Lord, they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Lord, they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Oh, I feel better after that. Well, before I go, I'd just like to tell you about this chap I heard about. He was grossly overweight, and so he thought I'd better do something about it. So he went to the doctors, and the doctor said, well, I can suggest is next time you get the crave to eat something, chew on a cocktail stick. So okay, I'll try that. So he went home, and it worked. He actually lost £30, but the trouble was, shortly after that, he died of Dutch elm disease. That'll have to be it for now. So I'll probably do one more of these videos before I show the model in March. So probably in a couple of 3 weeks' time. So until then, I'll say bye for now.